Once every 4 years, the human race celebrates the world's favourite sport, football. But the BBC just refused to cover the opening of the Qatar World Cup, replacing it with a series of reports attacking the tiny Muslim community for some un-British choices it has made. This is more than a little ironic, since Qatar is a British creation, with a ruler installed by the British and an economy largely maintained by Britain and its allies. Here's 4 things you need to know about the negative criticism being levelled at Qatar. 1. The Qataris' choice to ban alcohol at such a large sports event is crazy, we read. But is it? Alcohol was also banned at several equivalent European events, and they're not even Muslim countries. 2. Astonishing numbers of people who look like me died building the football stadiums, we read. I'm sad for the families of anyone who died at work. But the truth still matters. Journalists have the numbers confused. Some are just made up. The most quoted number of stadium deaths, 6,500, is actually the total number of South Asians who have died anywhere in Qatar in the past decade from any cause, including aging accountants having heart attacks. But didn't we read that working conditions are the worst anywhere? We did, but workers say it's not true. They're the best, certainly in the Gulf region. The United Nations International Labour Organization set up an office in Doha to check this, and they say it's true, they're pretty good. Incidentally, South Asians themselves dislike the implication that we need to be rescued by white saviours, as if we're stupid to have chosen to work in Qatar. In these migrant workers' home countries, working conditions are often terrible, or would be if the jobs actually existed. In too many places, they don't. 3. We're told that it is an outrage to hold the World Cup in a place where homosexuality is illegal. Okay, but the same complaints were completely absent when the World Cup was held in England in 1966, where, yes, homosexuality was illegal. The inconvenient truth is that different cultures develop at different rates. Surely no one would be so arrogant as to say Western stances on all topics have to be instantly adopted everywhere. Wait, the New York Times says that every day, as do most branches of the Western media. That's their constant underlying theme. Everybody must have Western-style democracy, free press, gender politics, etc., etc. 4. Western organisations like America's Freedom House condemn Qatar by labelling it as not free. Their label for countries which don't adhere to the Western liberal democracy model. It's true that Qatar is not a liberal democracy, but simply look at the numbers and you'll understand. The population consists of 320,000 locals and 2.9 million foreigners. To give everyone an equal vote would be like insisting to a pilot that the passengers should control the aircraft because there are more of them. But it's particularly ironic to see British journalists judging the Qatar system harshly. Quick history lesson. The British created Qatar. They designed the systems of governance and they appointed the rulers. The area was governed directly by the British until 1971. Then the British installed the current system. From that date onwards, the economy has been underpinned by Western purchases of Qatar oil and Qatari purchases of Western weapons. What to do about all this? Simple. Ignore the politics and enjoy the sports.